What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Mannon's Minute. All right, let's talk about intent, because a lot of people never really slow down and unpack what it actually means. You'll hear things like intent is everything or just set your intent, and while that's not wrong, it's also not the whole picture. So let me back up a bit and explain this in a way that actually makes sense and doesn't sound like mystical word salad. Intent at its core is the reason you're doing the work in the first place. It's not the candle, it's not the herbs, it's not the chant you memorized or the ritual you copied out of a book. Intent is the why behind the action. It's the direction you're pointing your will. Without that, everything else is just props. Think of it like this. You can sit in a car with the engine running, the gas tank full, music blasting, and snacks in the cup holder. But if you don't put the car in gear and decide where you're going, you're not going anywhere. You're just sitting there burning fuel. Intent is putting the car in drive and choosing a direction. The tools are just the car itself. In Wicca, witchcraft, and/or magic in general, intent is what separates ritual from random activity. Lighting a candle because it smells nice is just lighting a candle. Lighting that same candle while consciously focusing on healing, protection, or clarity turns it into something else entirely. The action didn't change, you did. This is why you'll hear experienced practitioners say that a spell done with clear intent and no fancy tools can be more effective than an elaborate ritual done on autopilot. If your mind is scattered, if you're half invested, or if you're doing something just because the book said so, your work tends to fall flat. Not because the book is wrong, but because you weren't actually present. And this is where a lot of newer folks get tripped up. They think intent means wishing really hard. That's not it. Intent isn't daydreaming. It's not crossing your fingers and hoping the universe picks up the hint. Intent is a deliberate decision. It's you saying, this is what I'm doing, this is why I'm doing it, and this is the outcome I'm aiming toward. Even if the words are simple, the focus behind them matters. In Wicca specifically, intent is tied closely to responsibility. This is where people like to quote the read and then stop thinking. Intent forces you to ask questions before you act. Why am I doing this spell? Why am I trying to change? Am I reacting emotionally or am I responding with purpose? Those questions matter a lot more than whether your altar cloth is the right color. Witchcraft isn't vending machine magic. I've said this before. You don't put a candle in and say a rhyme and get a prize. It's closer to steering a current. Intent is how you aim that current. If you're vague, the results tend to be vague. If you're conflicted, the work reflects that too. You can't say you want peace while secretly hoping someone suffers. The work hears both things. Now here's something people don't talk about enough. Intent changes as you grow. Early on, most people's intent is very surface level. I want money. I want love. I want protection. There's nothing wrong with that. We all start there, but over time, intent becomes more refined. Instead of I want money, it becomes I want stability without burnout. Instead of I want love, it becomes I want a healthy connection that doesn't cost me my peace. That shift matters because the clearer your intent becomes, the cleaner your work gets. Intent also isn't just for spell work. This part is huge and a lot of people miss it. Intent shows up in daily practice. How you cast circle, how you speak to the gods, how you handle conflict, even how you close a ritual. Are you rushing? Are you distracted? Or are you showing up with purpose? You don't have to be dramatic about it. You just have to be honest. This is why copying spells word for word doesn't always work the way people expect. A spell written by someone else was born from their intent and their situation at their moment in time. When you use it, your job isn't to perfectly recite it like a script. Your job is to understand what the spell is trying to do and then align your own intent with that goal. If that doesn't happen, the spell feels hollow. You did the steps, but you didn't actually step into the work. Another thing worth saying out loud. Intent doesn't erase consequences. This is a big one. People sometimes think that as long as their intent was good, everything is fine. That's not really how it works. Magical or otherwise, you can intend to help and still cause harm if you're careless. Intent matters, but so does awareness, timing, and follow-through. Magic doesn't exist in a vacuum. In witchcraft traditions that emphasize ritual, intent is what keeps repetition from becoming meaningless. Doing the same rite over and over doesn't weaken it, it strengthens it, if the intent stays alive. The moment it becomes mechanical, it loses its edge. That's why seasoned practitioners constantly reconnect with the meaning behind their actions instead of just going through the motions. And let's clear something up while we're here. Intent is not about being perfect. You do not need monk-level focused. Minds wander, emotions fluctuate, that's human. But what matters is that you bring yourself back to the center and remind yourself why you're doing the work. Even a quiet, steady intent is better than loud, scattered effort. Intent is what turns belief into practice. It's the the bridge between thought and action. Without it, witchcraft becomes cosplay and magic becomes a theater. With it, even the simplest act can carry weight. So if you take nothing else from this, remember this. Before you ask what candle to use, before you worry about the moon phase, before you stress over whether you're doing it right, stop and ask yourself one thing. Why am I doing this? Answer that honestly and you're already doing the real work. Everything else is just decoration.